Last video I'd mentioned that I believe everybody, every man, every woman should spend 6 months in a fight gym because of, you're gonna learn what you're about, among other things. So I got a question from someone based on that for me to basically just expound on why I think that's the case. So thank you very much, guys. I do this for the fans, of course. So today I want to talk about 3 reasons why I believe everybody should spend 6 months in a fight gym. Number 1 was something I mentioned on the video before, which is that you're going to learn a lot about yourself. Specifically, you're going to learn a lot about where you stand in terms of mental and physical toughness. I was what I call a true white belt, a true beginner. I had no martial arts experience. I didn't take Taekwondo or boxing or karate as a kid. Shout out to Ralph Macchio. So when I walked into the gym at 29 years old, I had never done this before. And mentally, it's a totally different thing dealing with the physicality and the aggression that comes with a martial art or a full contact martial art. So when you step out of your comfort zone and get into that, you're gonna learn so much about what you can deal with mentally because it's so new for you. And physically, the workouts, what we were doing, the idea of someone trying to submit you or strangle you, for lack of a better word, the idea of someone trying to punch you or kick you, that's a different level of stress than I dealt with after many years of playing basketball and playing flag football with my friends and stuff like that. A martial arts gym, a fight gym, was a totally different concept. And that first 6 months, I learned a lot about myself. Like I mentioned in the previous video, you're gonna learn in the beginning, you're probably not as tough as you think you are, but by a few months in, you're gonna learn that you're tougher than you could have ever imagined. So the first reason everybody should spend 6 months in the fight gym is because you're gonna learn a lot about yourself in terms of mental and physical toughness. Number 2, the second reason I think people should spend that kind of time in the fight gym to start is you're gonna learn a new level of fitness, different than what you've been doing in the past. Now, when I started, I had just come off, I was done playing basketball, I was in pretty good shape, and I was doing a lot of weightlifting, a lot of running, all that kind of stuff. Martial arts is a different thing. And really at the time, I was looking for a way to find a more intense workout than what I had been doing. And the answer in my case happened to be Muay Thai and then later on Jiu-Jitsu. But it's gonna be different. I don't care what you're doing right now. If you're doing lots of weights, if you're doing yoga, if you're doing Pilates, if you're running marathons or 5Ks, if you're doing a dance class or something like that, a fight gym and the fitness that you're going to get with that is going to be totally different than what you're doing. And it's good to see that and to learn if that's for you. It's not for everybody, but for me, a martial arts training sort of regimen is what finally got me in the shape that I'd always wanted to be in for really my whole life. So taking your fitness to a new level or seeing a new side of fitness is going to be something you're going to experience once you join a fight gym. The third thing, and this one comes a little bit later, I'm tricking you guys a little bit. This might take more closer to 1 year than 6 months. But the third thing that you're going to learn from a fight gym is you're going to learn a confidence and a calm that you really can't get anywhere else. When you have finally settled in, you've started to get some technique, you've gone through some hard times in the gym, you've broken yourself down, you've built yourself back up, you're going to have a level of confidence that permeates everything you do. Specifically, when you know you can handle yourself, if it came to that, you become a lot more calm, you become a lot more relaxed. You don't flinch as much when people start talking loud about things. But more importantly, because I'm not out here advocating you guys start street fighting, you will walk away from so many situations because you don't have anything to prove. Some idiot out there is giving you a hard time or yelling about this or that. You don't have anything to prove to them. You proved it to yourself in the gym. Maybe you proved it to your coach, if that matters in the beginning. Maybe you proved it to your training partners, but you don't have anything to prove just to some loudmouth who's trying to pick a fight. You can walk away, you can avoid it, and you can avoid it not from a position of fear, but from a position of strength. You can avoid it because you know better, but you also know what you can do if it comes down to it. And that confidence affects everything. I can't really explain or make it equivalent because I know the confidence level that I had when I was really good at basketball, that was certainly something. The confidence level you have when you're really in shape and you're as attractive as you can get, that's something. But there's a different level when you really know that you can handle yourself if you come to it. It makes you calm, it makes you confident, and it helps you in anything you do. So I highly recommend it. So it's not for everybody, guys. It is going to be tough. But again, 3 reasons to recap. Number 1, 3 reasons to join a fight gym and spend at least 6 months there. Number 1, you're going to learn a lot about yourself as far as physical and mental toughness. You're going to learn where you sit, and you're going to be much stronger if you go through, again, those first few months. Number 2, you're going to learn a new level of fitness than what you've previously done. Whatever you're doing, Pilates, yoga, weightlifting, whatever, you're good. Martial arts is different. The fitness that comes with being in fighting shape is different. And number 3, when you really embrace your art, your craft, and you train and you keep getting better, you're gonna learn you're gonna have a confidence and a calm that you can't buy. You can't buy. That actually might be the closest equivalent I can come to. The confidence you get from martial arts and the calm is probably most closely equivalent to money. When you really have that, when you know you got money in the bank, when you know you have technique and your art in the bank, there's a confidence level that helps you in everything that you do. So guys, what we're gonna do, you guys, it seems like things go better when we have a specific plan and program that we're working on. So the next series is going to be basically taking people from folks who are sitting on the couch and want to join a martial arts gym. I'm gonna give you all the basic steps, all the quote, dumb questions, no dumb questions, that you may not want to ask. I'm gonna try to give those here. So if you have somebody who's thinking about joining a gym, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, whatever, make sure you share this with them, because our next video we're gonna go from 0 to training. It's not gonna be a technique video. Your technique is best dealt with your professors and stuff like that. But I can still remember, no matter how long I've been training, I remember what it was like to be just a guy sitting on the couch who was in pretty good shape, who was looking for a new and a different way to train to maybe sort of find my new limits and push myself. And for me, it was martial arts. And so I'm gonna take you from 0 to your first class, to really your first couple of months of classes. All the equipment, how to find the gyms, what sort of stuff you need, the order of operations to buy. And so I hope it helps you guys. So follow and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day and go train.